ultimately you saw the encirclement that happened, about 150 to 200, I don't know the exact number. Again, those people, were involved in acts of civil disobedience, which we respect. They were very respectful in terms of their interactions with officers. It was slow and methodical. This is a textbook kind of response to these type of situations, that they're finalizing that as we speak. As they are doing that, we have moved some resources from St. Paul into Minneapolis to begin to address other areas. While there has not been significant unrest, we have had people out violating the curfew, but based on what we saw them engaged in, we decided to really focus on that area on or near Washington there, and address that group. Right now, that will continue. Those efforts will continue as we finalize these arrests and the booking of those arrested out off of Washington. After that, we will again hit hotspots and disperse, get people to get home and comply. But ultimately, we feel very fortunate that that situation on the bridge did not end any more seriously than it was. We were also grateful, as the governor mentioned, that so many people did once again comply with the curfew, which makes a huge difference. As you know, that incident with the truck occurred prior to the implementation of the curfew, which did create challenges because when the curfew was enacted, but commanders, based upon field observations, made a specific and explicit decision to give focus to that area, to address that group, and ultimately to affect the rest, as you're seeing happening now. So the situation is present stable. The protest at the Capitol during the day was, I think, a large event, largely very peaceful throughout the course of the day. Later this evening, there was a rush on the fence, a larger group of people who were saying that they were not going to leave the Capitol grounds. That was after a curfew. They pushed up against the fence, and there was an attempt to breach the fence. There was a small deployment of gas to disperse some crowd who were at the fence at the Capitol. Ultimately, that area is now cleared. There was a small number of arrests. A small number of people were arrested at the Capitol grounds.
Minnesota officials right now talking about calm protests today, a relatively calmer night so far. Certainly hoping